Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Back in 2022, I had just started my Bismuth art career, and I was mimicking the Peter Schiff show, touting the benefits of investing in bismuth. I did a parody of his show, and I got so many dislikes from it. I think in large part because I was swinging my middle finger. I was going Peter Shit Show, and at the time I was working at a tutoring center, and it sounds like a lot of the kids and their parents were disliking the video. That's probably what happened. And so before I knew it, I got a ton of dislikes. I was upset because that was my pride and joy, and all of a sudden I was getting a ton of dislikes. And so as a joke, I decided that if I started asking for dislikes, when I saw them, they wouldn't seem so bad anymore. And that's when I came up with the idea of a Peter Dislike Show. I still distinctly remember the first time I ever sang Peter Dislike. It was a live stream, and I asked you guys to comment on it. And so I've been doing Peter Dislike for a little over 2 years now. I had so much good fortune with it that I decided I had a frustration with my dating profile, and I decided to ask people to show support by swiping left on the profile. And before long, I was getting a lot of attention for that. Both good and bad attention, I want to say. Some people thought it was just funny. Other people thought it was creative. And long story short, I've gotten 4 dates out of that. One has turned into somewhat of a relationship. Another time, I have this FOMO attitude. If something works, I hate to not try it out and see if I can get something out of it. So I have been showing one of my former students that whole dislike joke, or the swipe left joke. One day, a profile came up that was really cringeworthy, and I asked my student if he could help me take a screenshot of that profile. It was really cringeworthy, and I handed him my phone, and he accidentally swiped right on the profile instead, and it was a match. And I decided, you're not on there, yeah, all right, but he accidentally swiped right, and it was a match. And I decided to go see her anyway, even though it was cringeworthy, because I have this FOMO kind of attitude. And not surprisingly, it was a flop. And I told my student about FOMO and all that, and he explained that in the time that you went to go see her, maybe you missed out on something else, and he was right about that. But there's a tendency to see what we see and not see what we don't see, right? I know it's a paradox, but all right. Please continue to pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum, 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 bum.